Time for Joy News Interactive. Aisha Ibrahim, thank you for joining us. Welcome.
And thank you for welcoming me. Time to interact, and you know where the best conversation happens around this time is on Joy News Interactive on Joy News. Now, the good thing is that it's possible for you to join the conversation. It's via facebook.com/Joy News on TV. On Twitter, it's on Joy News on TV, and on WhatsApp, the number is 0560-800,000. Please remember to send your name and location when sending that message. And remember, calls are not allowed. All right, so the governing National Democratic Congress and the opposition New Patriotic Party have picked the third and fifth spot respectively on the parliamentary ballot for the upcoming elections. In previous elections, it was a big deal where the parties find themselves on the ballot paper. You remember the Asieho and the Shroho mantras adopted by parties in the previous elections. So what I seek to know is whether the position on the ballot paper makes any difference, and whether this new position for the NPP and NDC will make it difficult for them to market themselves.
I don't think it's going to have any effect on the election, because if you actually want to vote for someone, when you get to the ballot box, you would take your time, search for the number, and then vote for the person.
I think it does affect the voting pattern. Our election is a national election. It comprises literates and illiterates. Now you go there to vote, and then the person I actually want to vote for is number 6. I mean, if you can't count, how will you know 6?
It has no effect or any influence on the general election, because before you are going to the polls to cast your vote, you have people in mind that you're going to vote for. Like, I'm going to vote for Party A or Party B or Party C.
I think the numbering really matters.
It doesn't matter you spending maybe 2 hours just to search for where he is.
You know, that there are people who also want to know the numbering pattern. So at least when you're campaigning, it adds information to it. And if you happen to be at number 1, it could turn out to be that you're using to tell them that number 1, it means I'll come out first. I mean, so it depends on the kind of translation you give to it. So you can actually use a number to inspire a particular section of people within society. Yes, so it adds up to your campaign strategy.
Yes, it's a matter of you telling them which number that you are on the ballot sheet. So I don't think it's really has any implication or any effect on the campaign message. I don't think so.
It does affect the campaign message, because the number will tell you how to restructure your strategy in order to really get people to vote for you.
And all the candidates actually decide to be, let's say, number 1 or number 2 on the ballot sheet. No. So I don't think you being like number 11th or being the last person on the sheet really matters.
See, if it's the presidential candidate, maybe he's on the 5th number or on the 6th. So you hear an Ashanti man saying, "So if I've not been to the classroom before, I know that Otosu is 5. Is 6. So when I go there, I'm going to search for the number 6. Even if I can't count 1, 2, 3, I have Baku, I will do that just to get to the set person and then vote. The number doesn't matter.
And those were some comments from the streets. Let's see what people are saying on Facebook. Israel.
All right, so Francis Daba says, yes, it does, because even on the campaign trail, you educate the masses where to locate you on the ballot paper. Didon says, yes, because some positions give easy idea for voters to identify their parties, especially first and last positions, for the benefit of the illiterates and those who are challenged on the part of their eyes. Nana Kwesi says, Massa, whether first or last on the ballot paper, the most important thing is that you get the majority votes. And on a more serious note, I pray Nana gets a number which he can use to campaign. And Smart Bredu says, to some extent it does, but not in a situation where the voter is poised for a change. Even when the favorite, okay, so I just lost that one. But then just going back to it, you see, I think that it becomes significant, or we probably wouldn't have been talking about positions.
Yeah.
And it would been how the NPP capitalized on the Asieho
Exactly.
sometime back, because they found themselves on the bottom of the presidential ballot paper, and they made a big deal
good
of
use of it.
Yeah.
And a lot of messages coming here, but I'm having a little challenge. I'm trying to fix that. Let's move on to the next issue, and then I'll pick all the messages together. It's a throwback Thursday, and in a build-up to the Joy FM Schools reunion coming up on October 29, we want to know who your dreaded senior was. You know, the senior whose name sends shivers down your spine in secondary school, right? Tell me about him or her and what made him stand out.
I'm repping St. Margaret Mary right in Danceman Senate Flat.
Okay, what year did you complete?
2009.
Okay, how about you?
I completed Eduman Senior High School. It's in Kumasi, 2012.
Okay.
I'm repping Accra Academy.
What year?
I completed in 2013.
You know, in Accra we say bleu. In your school, what do you say?
For Eduman, we say Nchuma, and then you respond by saying Dachinti.
This is our time, yeah.
Oh, I remember this senior Stiga. Yes, you know, in Accra, there was some sort of brotherhood. So, you know, we were free with our seniors and all that. But when it gets to some point in time where we need to show seniority and juniority, that's where you see the seniors trying to bully us here and there.
I remember sleeping in one of our vans. The bus,
is it a bone shaker?
Bone shaker, yeah. It was very, very terrible, you know. Mosquitoes. We even woke up to see the bus moving, you know.
We had Samini. The Samini we know of.
Okay.
Yeah, they actually made us feel like Charlie.
What did you do to you?
Oh, they actually come to school late, and it's like you are there, you go to the canteen to buy food, and what happens is they come and bring the food. We really scratch it.
Oh, Charlie.
Because Eduman is one of the best schools in Ashanti region, past Prempe, Opokuware, Louis and Co. Definitely I'll be able to recall my anthem. Hail great Admas, hail our great school, hail our tutor students and workers, be united and work in peace.
Accra Academy, our school anthem.
Yeah.
It's the best anthem in the world.
Okay.
It goes like Accra Academy, our pride, the school of no regrets. In her our little minds were shaped. Murphy.
Oh,
all right, and I seek you to continue with that.
Okay. So.
Oh no, we're enjoying
It's all right. Let's carry on.
So Israel was smiling the first time we talked about Accra Academy.
Okay,
It's your alma
so
mater.
let's get on to Facebook, and Danny Victor says, "Hey, we have these seniors in Form 4, Timber and Labala. They own nothing in the school, not even soap. They appeared once in school to cause confusion. These guys even scale the school wall if there is a free exit." Schiffman says, "I can remember my senior Obeng, whose nickname was Horror. Frankly, his face was very intimidating and scary, and his nickname was a perfect one, though he wasn't too pleased with it." Nana Kwesi says, "I remember the West Siders 2006. Most of them were sharks, but I will not learn. We was their dining." The most surprising thing is that they are all living a wonderful life and good work. Sana says, Senior Flatstone. He made our life unbearable, especially because I was a star boy. And Bukare says, P-God and Butarezi back in the days at Kumasi High. Prince Nuruddin says, Senior Baumia, very cool guy. And Andrew Akwete says, my school father who couldn't speak good English. Oh, Charlie. And then his name is Chris says his name is Death Row, dreaded, rough. Did you have one?
No, I didn't.
Okay, one senior that I recall back in school, call him Senior Piles.
You know, the one in my school that everybody was afraid of, fortunately, was my brother. So he wouldn't do it.
So you were one of those people
so
who were protected.
When he left, And those behind him were like,
he's genius.
now,
We'll deal with
oh, Charlie. And this one says, Aisha, this year's vote is not based on ballot position. It's not based on ballot position. Whether you are number 5 or 1, we are voting based on track record. 8 years of Dumso, Bas Branding, Woyome, Jida, Sada, and economic mismanagement. You didn't add your name. And this one says, Augustine from Bulga says it really matters a lot because of the illiteracy level we have in the country and the fact that they are many. And this one says, Aisha, honestly, the numbers for balloting does not necessarily mean anything or important. And it's coming from Kelvin or say. This one says, positions don't matter. Oberi. This is coming from Nana Ewuku from Obuasi, and this one is in some way it counts. That's for easy identification, and it's coming from Iverson from Odoko. This one says the number is very necessary because if an illiterate could not know the numbers even, he or she can keep that particular number, so it's necessary. And this one says, I would like to bring this matter to the multimedia group. Okay, all right, so we'll look at this. It doesn't have anything to do with what we are discussing. And then to the second issue, Senior Bob of Mankasim Senior High, around 97, he was really a bully. And this coming from Ali Musa Danjuma from Spintex. And this one says, Biheko, the only college that couldn't be changed to SHS, Ringo and Abaklizakli A, were too much for me back in 99. Coming from Amazing Love, we were noted to be brainy but stubborn. And it's coming from Sampaio.
That must be Biheko, Bishop Eman.
Okay. And this one says, hey, this senior was big show. The way he disliked me, all because I will never give him shito, and my aunt was the matron. I always had to run away from him, and I didn't enjoy dining when I sat with him for a whole term. And this one says, it doesn't have any effect, but okay, the NDC will win the elections. He's still talking about our first issue. And this one says, Aisha, please, I want to be your personal bodyguard. Israel, somebody wants to be my personal bodyguard. Okay, so Israel will give you the response. Now, finally, a husband has divorced his wife after he saw her without makeup for the first time days after they tied the knot. The husband was said to have been shocked when the water washed off her makeup and claimed he did not recognize his wife. The man, 34, accused his 28-year-old bride of deceiving him by wearing cosmetics and false eyelashes before their wedding. The groom said he no longer recognized his bride after a swim. I'm surprised. I mean, how can you be saying this? Is the husband exaggerating? I mean, is he making a fuss about nothing?
The larger nation Ghana, most of them, when they are going to bath, going to eat, or even going to the bedroom, they are in makeup. So it's really difficult to detect the true face of the person with makeup or without makeup.
No, I don't think it's deception, because you are in a relationship. I don't think you just meet around anywhere.
The man has been deceived, because behind that makeup lies your true face or your true beauty.
In as much as you feel that the lady has betrayed or deceived you, you should also blame yourself, because you didn't look out for what she looks like without makeup.
I can't blame the man. He has fallen for it.
Most men would be like, oh, when I'm walking with my lady, I would want other guys to actually look at her to see how beautiful she is. You are marrying her. You are going to see what they wouldn't see. So you should encourage your woman more often not to put on makeup, so that you would see how she looks like before marrying her, so that you wouldn't feel deceived or betrayed.
To some extent, it's the fault of men. On a scale of 100%, I'll say 70% lies on the part of men, because we are some there's a saying that men are moved by what they see and women are moved by what they hear.
So this will encourage the ladies to go in and apply all sorts of things on their face just to attract them. And you end up marrying them. Then you are telling them, oh, I don't want to marry. For where? You should marry the person. He didn't ask to look at the other beauty. He only yearned to look at the makeup and looking all good, and when he's walking around, be attracting all the attentions in the world.
Israel, have you heard about the thing that there's some ladies when you knock their door, you will be there for like 1 hour because she has to polish before she come and open the door. Let's see what people are saying on Facebook.
On Facebook, Pada says the husband is perfectly right, but the guy made a mistake. You should have visited her early in the morning when she just woke up from bed. That is where you will see their real face. So, but like you're saying, if you go and visit her early in the morning, you knock,
and she will still put the
powder down before you come in. Jambedu says, what a laughable and frivolous decision. How did you court her and never saw her true face until nuptial vows? He has no case at all. This should send a message to all the young men out there that cyber dating can really break your delicate heart. I really can't think far. Nana Kwesi says, why? This world is full of wonders. So, is he saying the lady puts on makeup even when she's coming from the bathroom after bathing when they were dating? Masa, chill. You have no kids. Have a wonderful marriage. Kiss me, kiss. He does not have a case. You need to know the woman very well before you marry her. In this case, the man was setting and wedded her. He has no choice than to keep his kakai, so she will scare him every morning.
And Isaac from Kumasi says the man is a suspicious character. He has another reason for the divorce. It's a flimsy excuse he is giving. Mohammed Adnan says Aisha, makeup is now a gizzard and kebab to ladies. So Masa, you need to always visit her in the morning. And that will be it for the interactive segment. My name is Aisha Ibrahim. Enjoy your evening. Bye-bye.